listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889.
Thank you for listening to Community Forum. My name is Johnny Chandler, the owner of KCCC 930 AM, the host of Community Forum. With me today is J.W. Sutphin. J.W. Sutphin is the retirement director at the Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce, also on the Age-Friendly Committee.
Yes.
As usual, Jeannie Watson's joining him, the lovely Jeannie Watson. She is the Age-Friendly Retirement Committee chairperson, chairwoman, whichever one you prefer to say. And we're glad that you're here as well.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here with you, Johnny.
So I always remember I've had you guys on for 2 years in a row now related to the mayor's miniature golf tournament. Now, the first one, the mayor actually joined us on, Mayor Lopez, even though he was...
That was the second one.
That was the second one. So
January.
the first one was January.
Yes,
Okay,
right.
so I've had you on the second one. So this is only the second time I've had you on. Then thanks for correcting me on that. Yeah, Mayor Lopez came on when he was recently elected mayor, but now he's gotten too big for us.
Working today.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
You're always working when you're the mayor of Carlsbad, plus he has to have a full-time job as well because it doesn't pay to be mayor. You're serving your community, you're not getting any money. You cannot take your friend out to lunch on the mayor of Carlsbad's salary.
I'm sure that's true.
It is true because there is no salary, right? You have to have funds from another place. But that's all right. And then I would also, a little sidetrack, since I brought it up, and it's my radio show, I question if Carlsbad is becoming a large enough city to where they need a paid full-time mayor. I say that out loud, right? At one point, I wasn't sure that Carlsbad was big enough for that. Now I question if a full-time paid mayor is something that maybe our city needs because we are growing like crazy. And I don't know if a part-time mayor really going to cut it anymore. So I say that, and anybody can challenge me or message me on Facebook if they'd like.
Hey, and I agree with you. I think that's amazing. I love to see Carlsbad grow, and I can feel it. I feel it in the air. It's just exciting. It's
That's what I'm saying.
electrifying.
I just wonder if the way that we're growing means that we need a little bit of more full-time leadership, which is not a shot at the system. Mayor Lopez, I think, is doing a great job, right? But Mayor Janway was a full-time mayor because he was retired. Right, he didn't have to have another position. But if you are not fully retired and you're supporting a family, you have to have a job, and we understand that in today's world. So I wonder if a paid mayor position is on the horizon, and I'll mention it to every city councilor I see.
I think that's great.
Yeah, because it's legislation through the council that'll make that happen. But we're not here to talk about any of that. We're here to talk about the Mayor's Miniature Golf Tournament, the 2025 Mayor's Miniature Golf Tournament. JW, third annual?
Third annual.
Okay, so I got that right.
Right.
Okay, I didn't interview Janaway in the first one. We interviewed Mayor Lopez for the second one. Let's just recap. Let's start with the sponsors, when this one's happening, all the good stuff related to it. Then I want to talk about last year a little bit as well. But let's start with the new information first.
Intrepid stepped up again this year. They've done it for the last 2 years. We made a phone call, and they said, absolutely, we're in. So they have provided funds for us to buy the trophies. This year, the first year we gave out shirts, polo shirts for all the golfers. Second year, last year, we came in and we did hats, golf hats. This year, we actually have this nice little water bottle.
Yeah.
And inside of it is a golf towel.
Right.
And both of those have the mayor's mini golf tournament on it, 2025, along with Intrepid's logo.
Yeah, so for those, since we're radio
Right.
and nobody can see us, allow me to describe this for you. It's like a bluish plastic water bottle that would be great on the course. Hold ice really well, I think it would. Plus, the golf towel is green. It says 2025 Mayor's Mini Golf Tournament. Sponsored by Intrepid. The Intrepid logo is on both. I think that's great. Intrepid's the reason we're able to do these, correct?
Yes.
Great. So I like how you've always mixed it up on the prizes every year.
We try to do absolutely something golf related, and
Of course.
Something that the kids will enjoy, something they can use. And again, even though we're along the river miniature golf course, beautiful facility and stuff. I mean, we all get dehydrated. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's already getting pretty warm here,
Yes.
as we know. Let's pause it. I think it's the only miniature golf course on a river in the whole state. Is that true?
It would
Absolutely.
have to be, right?
Right. I
it's
mean,
just
I
kind
guess
of-
like there is another river that goes through Albuquerque and other communities, but I don't think they have a miniature golf tournament on site. And it's kind of like a baby river. You can always see the bottom of it, or it always kind of dries up once or twice a year. But I don't argue it. It's probably the most beautiful miniature golf course in the state. Easy.
I think it's 3 for 3. All of us agree. There's no doubt. I know
Right.
the mayor's mentioned that. Most of our And I mention it every time. There's no, to me, to go out there and the perfect time, early in the morning, late at night. Of course, it's hot during the day.
Right.
It's gorgeous to watch the sunset on that miniature golf course.
Right.
The reflections off the river, what's going on across the street at the beach, the activities that are over there.
And then when the miniature golf course is normally open, JW, how much is it to participate?
It's $5.
That's right, $5. And then I'm sure if you had a kid that went ahead and did a couple of holes extra, nobody would hold your feet to the fire on that.
There's no way that when you play the par 3, it's $8 to play, and same way. You can play that more than one time. It's a 9-hole course. They're going to let you play twice. 18. Nobody keeps track. You can spend 2 or 3 hours out there.
Right.
Same with the miniature.
Well, but so this is April 5th. What time are we getting started on April 5th?
April 5th. Check-in time's at 9:30. We'll have a shotgun start at 10 o'clock.
Right. Shotgun start means that somebody's going to start on every hole.
Every hole.
Right.
Yep. We're expecting around 60 to 70 kids. We have 3 age groups. 6, 7, and 8-year-olds will play among themselves. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15-year-olds will play. We will have a first, second, and third place trophies. Again, sponsored by Intrepid. We're bringing back the ever popular bobblehead.
Oh, nice.
Kids love little bobbleheads, and they compete after that. So we like to try to change it up like we did with the gifts and stuff, but those are pretty cute.
Yeah, the bobbleheads are always a winner.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
The trophy companies haven't changed any of their bobblehead figures, so we will stay with that.
No, that works out well. So how do I register?
You can, the golf course can take your registration. You can call us at the chamber. We'll take your name and phone number. Most people just show up on that day.
It's cool to just show up
before.
Then you're going to accommodate as many as you can. Of course.
Oh, absolutely. We won't shut the tournament. We'll accommodate everybody. who
Okay.
shows up.
Give me a number to call the chamber to register.
887-6516.
Okay. Have you used the new driving range yet?
Yes.
All right. Tell us about it.
Oh, it's awesome. We have 2 simulators on each side. Not only can you play golf, you can play soccer. You can play softball, baseball.
Oh, through the simulators, right?
Hunt?
Yeah.
Yes. And I think they're like $60 an hour. It's becoming more popular. Again, when it's really dusty outside, you can't play golf. Right now, the golf course shut down. It's supposed to be open up on the 15th, the first 9. Par 3 is crowded.
Yeah, because the par 3 is open, right? Yeah.
So the driving range has come out new and improved. They've got about every 50 yards they have flags and
we have a night driving range too, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
which I know there are a couple of those around the state, but that's pretty unique as well.
Again, hot during the day, and you can come out. So they have 5 or 6 of the garage doors that open up. Circulation comes through. 4 big screen TVs on each side. There's 8 total. You can watch all your favorite games. The basketball has been popular this week.
Right.
Baseball starts, Thursday or Friday? So,
Right.
you
I'd like to be at the driving range hitting a golf ball while watching a golf tournament.
And obviously, the alcohol is served there.
Yeah.
So they have plenty of tables to sit, lounge around, and if the family wants to come out and watch you hit, it's perfect. You're hitting off of a mat.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you're not going to tear up the grass.
Now,
anything.
do we still have the traditional grass driving range?
No.
So that's gone. So it's all mat now? Okay, which will save time at least with water and the grass being destroyed or not.
Yes.
So how many individuals can you accommodate? Because normally a driving range, when you're at the grass, it can be pretty packed out. So are we limiting the amount of individuals that can golf at one
I think
time?
there's like 12 or 15 stations.
Oh, then that's good. That's
There's
the same
plenty.
as always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Kyle told me the other day they have 15,000 golf balls now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
we used to have to go out every 2 or 3 hours and pick up range balls, but they've got plenty. They're prepared for this. And
it is one of the most enjoyable things at a driving range is to try to hit the guy in the cart picking up the golf balls.
Well,
that is like one of the challenges.
Yes. They have quite a few flags out there now challenging, along with the greens are AstroTurf out there. So you can hit at 50, 75 yards. 200 yards, and you can actually see the flags and
that's good.
chip toward those.
Yeah. So, are you not a golf pro?
No, nowhere close to a golf pro. No,
I thought you were a golf pro.
No, I ran the golf course for a couple of years.
Okay.
The front office and stuff.
So Jeannie's the golf pro.
Oh, you know what? I golfed for years, and then I didn't, and now I've taken it up on a serious level. So I'm relearning all over again.
Oh, okay. Right. So, I mean, you've lived in Vegas for a long time, not
did.
New Mexico, Vegas, Nevada,
Correct.
which is well known for their golf courses, of
Yes.
course. Did you play a lot in Vegas?
I played in Death Valley, actually. I was on a
Oh.
group of a team, and we played in Death Valley every Thursday night. I can remember 117-degree weather. You know, I actually got a heat stroke one
Yeah,
day.
yeah, right. At night.
Great,
Right.
at
Yeah.
night, right. But a beautiful course. And we played all over Southern California and Southern Nevada. It was great.
Yeah. I'm such an inconsistent golfer that when I hit the ball straight, I feel good.
These simulators will help.
Yeah, that's true.
It's amazing what they can do now with the projection, the angles. I saw those guys in there that, besides golf, they're playing Battleship.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
playing all kinds of games. You can do with some archery, hunting. They set up a softball.
The simulators have come a long way. So think about
Yes.
like 20 years ago, I have an uncle that lives in Albuquerque who built his office around his golf simulator, right? But it was a lot more complicated back then for the golf simulator. They've come a long, long way, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. They're a lot of fun. Pretty accurate.
Have you tried the golf simulator yet,
I
Jeannie?
have at Golf Society, yes.
Oh, yes, that's right. Golf Society, I've been there.
But I haven't been down to at the golf course. No.
Right. So if anybody that's wondering, on April 13th at the Golf Society, since you brought up the Golf Society, there is the United Way Dancing with the Eddy County Stars kickoff event, and I am one of the dancers. So come watch me, my two left feet.
I will be there. I'm so excited for you. When you told me that, I'm just thrilled. I definitely will certainly be there. It'll be a lot of fun.
Right. April 18th is the actual event at Walter Gerald's, but at Golf Society, we're meeting on the 13th.
Can we tell a story about our Valentine's dance?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I was there.
So Johnny Chandler was there. Johnny got out and danced with 8, 9, 10 of the ladies. And
I am a ladies' man.
He's a ladies'
Yes,
man.
you are.
He was showing off. They were standing in line to dance with him. And after about 20 minutes, they were having so much fun. Johnny kind of grimaces a little bit and kind of struggles. I think he may have pulled something.
Well, I was trying. I wasn't trying to do the splits. I wasn't trying to show off and do the splits, but with the slippery shoes, I ended up kind of doing the splits. But I am fully recovered and okay. Don't you worry.
And actually, it looked very graceful. So
Yeah, even better. And then I was able to laugh at myself at the end.
it was really great. Everybody loved it.
It was caught on film, and you could see the expression in his face was
Yeah.
definitely pain.
Yeah, we're definitely going to, I'm going to share that video again as we get closer to the event, because keep in mind, we're just raising money for the United Way more important than anything else. And everybody knows that the United Way does great stuff around here. So that's a sidetrack, but it's worth mentioning because we'll be at the Golf Society on April 13th. I think you can RSVP if you wanted to join for that kickoff celebration. So we're looking at April 5th. We're starting at 9:30. You can register now through the chamber. You can show up to the golf course, right?
Yes.
And register anytime you want. Of course, you can just show up the morning of.
Yes.
Right. Intrepid has some really, really great prizes here for you. These aren't even prizes. These are just giveaways. You are going to get this if you show up. A great water bottle, a nice golf towel. You really can't have enough golf towels. And the key to the golf towel, and nobody can see this, but I'll explain it. It always has that little hook to hang onto your golf bag. And that makes it really convenient. So you can clean your clubs or have a really nice clean golf ball when you're hitting it out of the bunker, as JW often does.
Many times.
I think we all do, right?
Yeah.
There are a couple of changes this year.
Okay, let's hear them.
We are going to the Health Council has volunteered to provide breakfast
Oh,
for
nice.
everyone. So instead of donuts for the kids, they wanted to come in and do a healthy breakfast and stuff. So they'll be bringing out some more fruits.
Turkey bacon.
No,
I hope
kids
not.
love oranges and apples and different fruits and juices and stuff. So they volunteered. We really appreciate them coming in and helping us out. They'll bring in their own little crew and stuff. And if you'll remember last year, the mayor had a challenge against Catherine Brown,
Oh, that's right.
and he was beaten. And
Right.
he's agreed to do the same thing, although Catherine's been scratched.
Okay. Who's it competing against?
That's a mystery.
Okay. I mean, Catherine Brown, she wins and she's out, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's got another match coming up that he's going to be practicing for.
Well, I think we're going to give Catherine Brown a little bit of break anyways after that 60-day legislative session she just helped us out with.
We think she's
Exactly.
tied up right now. So that's one of the reasons.
I mean, that's
yeah.
just brutal what they put him through up there.
And besides that, she really whipped him. And so,
did you?
She
Okay.
did. She did. You know, she walked away victorious. And so,
Okay, like bragging rights victorious.
absolutely, she was thrilled. She did a great job. And of course, he took it so well. But now there's a mystery guest, and we're going to all be excited to find out who that is.
Yeah, we're hoping that this particular person, and I know he's in contact with a couple of people, and maybe we're looking at a mayor from another community close to us and stuff.
All right.
So,
Well, I'd love to see him. I'd love to see him beat the mayor of Hobbs. I just want to say that out loud. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That would be great.
That would be great.
Or the mayor of Carlsbad, or the mayor of Lovington. There's plenty. Or the mayor of Loving itself. Any one of those.
Or Artesia.
Artesia.
Or Artesia, yeah,
those.
right. I mean, Artesia's got a nice golf course too. I could see them. I could see them competing.
Yes. Again, the mayor, after taking his drubbing from Catherine, he's a little more serious. He's practiced.
He's
a
been
few times.
practicing.
He's absolutely come out to the course. Yes.
Yeah, he's so for him to win, he doesn't need to practice putting per se on a putting green. He needs to practice on that course.
Yes.
Right, like that's the secret is mastering that course. So I hope he's done a good. I hope he's been practicing pretty good.
I have seen him out there. He was out for the grand opening of the driving range.
Yeah.
I've seen him out there a couple of times with his grandkids. Loves it. Yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, the kids love that golf course, that miniature golf course too. It is beautiful. It is a really great course.
It's extremely busy this week. Of course, spring break.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. What else are we missing, JW?
I think we've covered it. 9:30 check-in time, 10 o'clock shotgun time. Again, $5 per person.
$5 per person. That's the same as just playing the miniature golf tournament,
Miniature golf
anyways.
tournament.
Right.
They're going to be able to walk away with a little bit of breakfast. They're going to walk away with a water bottle.
Well, I'll tell you that
golf towel.
Intrepid's really donating because all of this stuff that's sitting in front of us here on the table where we're recording is more than $5.
Oh, absolutely.
Plus, you're going to have the food as well, and then eggs. If they have eggs at all, those are so expensive. You know what I mean? It's going to need $5 is a very small amount to ask. So that's excellent. $5 to get in. 9:30 starts. 9:30 registration. 10 a.m. shotgun start. Right. Give me the age groups again.
We have 6 to 8 year olds, 9 to 11 year olds, and then 12 to 15.
I think this is great. That's great. So the event is specifically sponsored by Intrepid, who comes through so often for us in so many different ways. So thank you, Intrepid. Also sponsored by the Age Friendly Committee.
Absolutely.
Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce, right? Or Age Friendly Committee, not really under the Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce umbrella, but the Age Friendly Committee does also a lot here as well. And that's what I really love. Jeannie, I'm just going to give you a little bit of credit here about what the Age Friendly Committee does down here. First of all, it's always worth mentioning that Carlsbad was the very first Age Friendly Committee city in the state of New Mexico. That's bragging rights forever, in my opinion. There are other cities that beg to get that designation and spend millions and millions of dollars to try to even get that designation and still can't hit it. So Carlsbad's way ahead of the game on that. So thank you.
Well, we have to thank Janelle Whitlock because
That's true.
I was on that retirement committee for years, and it was all her doing, and so it was because of that. And we worked for a solid 5 years to get that done. But it was all Janelle that did that. So hats off to her. We recognize her every year at our Valentine dinner dance. It's in honor
right.
of
It's
Janelle
honor of her.
Whitlock, and so we wouldn't be at this age friendly,
Right.
In time.
I
today
never met
without her.
Janelle. I never met Janelle Whitlock. So when I moved here, I just knew that everything was named after her, right? And then her daughter used to work for the Eddy County DWI program, so I knew her a little bit as well. But just obviously a very incredible, influential person. Judge Collis Johnson I interviewed recently when the NAACP state conference was coming down, and she had nothing but great things to say about Janelle Whitlock as well, who basically was like a mentor to her for her to become the municipal court judge.
It's amazing.
Right? So Janelle's imprint, I wish I got a chance to meet her, but it's pretty spectacular. It's been pretty amazing. Did you know Janelle?
Yes. I served on the last few months on the committee, Age Friendly, and she was a part of the committee and stuff. And I was working at the golf course at the time. And then after she passed away, this position, the retirement position, stayed open for a year. And after I left the golf course, Chad gave me a call and says, I need someone.
It's been long enough, right? It's such hard shoes to fill that you don't want to fill that right away.
Well, the day I went in for an interview, and Chad had read an article I'd written about retirement, and says, you're the guy. I want you. So I didn't even know it was a paid position. I thought Janelle was just a volunteer.
Right.
and heard so much. So the week I went to work, that's the week they dedicated the Janelle Whitlock building.
Right.
And so all the mayors got up and talked, and they spent 2 hours talking about all her accomplishments, being a judge, husband, being a senator. They have a building named after her. They did over at the Cascades.
Mm-hmm.
They have a bench, and they honored her through there. And it's like, Chad, I'm gone. I'm out of here. There's no way I can live up to those shoes.
That's
true.
true.
And he's like, JW, be you.
Yeah.
Just be you.
Do the best you can.
There's no way you can follow in her footsteps.
So, and I'm sure Janelle would just sign off on this miniature golf tournament as strongly as anything else. So,
in a heartbeat.
Really good job carrying the legacy.
Again, the retirement part of it, moving into the age-friendly, moving into what the city's done. Again, a miniature golf course. We've got the new basketball court, the pickleball courts for the kids. We've got the cornhole, the basketball.
Did you go visit the Gus Macker tournament at all? Why don't you give us a briefing? I mean, we're almost out of time for this segment. Give us a little brief how that went.
That's a tough one for me. Too many tall people.
Yeah, right.
Way too many tall guys.
I was just thinking of in my head, Jeannie. I got to tell you, I was thinking about. I love JW, but JW is not a tall person.
No.
And I am a tall person, so I get to say that.
Yeah, I'm walking around, and we've got 9 and 10-year-old kids that are
taller.
than I am,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're going,
yeah.
I'm getting a little freaked out here. No, I was surprised. Besides the food trucks, and they're like age friendly. They're like the rest of us and stuff. You get better every year you do it. This is their second or third year. Third year, and they've got a lot of things down. The food trucks were lined up perfectly. They had like 12 on one side, 12 on the other side. So great amount of foods and stuff. It's very well organized. Michelle Martinez has done a great job, boys and girls stuff. They have registration Friday night, Saturday morning. Very, very well attended. I think they filled up. I don't know that you can get any more teams involved. Almost every 30 minutes, there's a game going on.
Yeah, it's nonstop. I participated in a couple of them when I was younger. I'm not really all that limber anymore. And they just go all day.
All day.
And they couldn't have chosen really a better time of the year because it's not quite too hot yet.
Again, 60s and 70s, when you're out there on an asphalt court.
It's a good temperature for you. Yeah.
So Artesia General Hospital was there, which was great. I saw a number of kids that were scraped up, and they were taking care of the Band-Aids, and they have ice there and stuff, and which maybe most people don't realize and stuff. That they had sunscreen.
Oh, that's important.
Everybody. I think they went through 10 or 15 bottles.
So make sure you wear your sunscreen on April 5th when you attend the 3rd annual Mayor's Miniature Golf Tournament, because it is going to be sunny. It's going to be a little bit warm. We're already starting to feel the summer to set in here. I believe we can all agree with that. $5 a person, right? Sponsored by Intrepid, sponsored by the Age Friendly Committee. April 5th, registration's at 9:30. You can register now if you'd like at the Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce. You can also register at the golf course, or you can just show up in the morning. $5. Great giveaway, compete in a tournament, see who the mayor is going to compete against, and his putt-putt golf tournament is what I'll call that, I guess, is a competition. And I think this is a great event, so I encourage everybody to be there in time to register and the 10 a.m. shotgun start. What am I missing?
I just want to add one thing. You're not missing anything.
Oh, good.
You're not. But
Great.
I just want to add that the kids have a fantastic time. This is a great opportunity for you as a family. Bring your children out, register them. What we had anticipated the first year is that the family would come, the mom or the dad would drop them off and come back. Not a chance.
Good.
They stay there with them. They help them with their scorecards. They follow along, and it's just a beautiful opportunity for them to get together as a family. What a great 2-3 hours, and the whole family enjoys it.
I think that really sums up Age Friendly Committee and what the Age Friendly group does. Is you've got grandma and grandpa all the way down to the grandkid or the great grandkid, everybody together participating, creating what I like to call, and sometimes it's a meme on social media, but you're creating core memories, right? Yes. And those core memories are something that's really, really important. It's going to last forever.
They're going to have fun. We bring out the bubble machines.
Oh, yeah.
And the kids love to play for the bubbles. The fog machines out there.
Oh, yeah.
So it is definitely a fun
and
time for them.
Parking, it's packed out over there, but that's a good sign. I'd love to see those parking lots crowded.
Again, you got both sides. You can walk across.
Check out the new driving range and all that good stuff. So, JW Sutphin, Retirement Director with the Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce, Age Friendly Committee.
Member.
Right. Jeannie Watson, Age Friendly Committee Chairperson. Thank you both for coming on and talking about the 3rd annual Mayors of Miniature Golf Tournament. This will be online as well, and everybody can check it out. So go check it out on Facebook, and thank you both very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Appreciate being here.
You're listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889.